Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Topic for today's quiz is SSC CGL Tier 1 2011 exam paper. Question number 1. The reserves held by commercial banks over and above the statutory minimum with the RBI are called: Option A, cash reserves. Option B, deposit reserves. Option C, excess reserves. Option D, momentary reserves. The correct answer is Option C, excess reserves. The reserves held by commercial banks over and above the statutory minimum with the RBI are called excess reserves. At the end of every day, banks have to keep the reserves equal to certain percentage of their loans to adjust risks. If banks has more deposits, having profits or get loans money back, have sold stocks, borrowed money, then banks could have more reserves than minimum requirements imposed on bank. Question number 2. Who is authorized to issue coins in India? Option A, Reserve Bank of India. Option B, Ministry of Finance. Option C, State Bank of India. Option D, Indian Overseas Bank. The correct answer is Option B, Ministry of Finance. Coins are minted at the 4 India government mints at Mumbai, Alipur, Kolkata, Saifabad, Hyderabad, Cherlapalli, Hyderabad, and Noida, UP. The coins are issued for circulation only through the Reserve Bank in terms of the RBI Act. Question number 3. Which 4 countries are called the Asian Tigers? Option A, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, Taiwan. Option B, Hong Kong, China, Singapore, Taiwan. Option C, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, China. Option D, Hong Kong, South Korea, China, Taiwan. The correct answer is Option A, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, Taiwan. The 4 Asian tigers are the high-growth economies of Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan. All 4 economies have been fueled by exports and rapid industrialization, and have achieved high levels of economic growth since the 1960s. Question number 4. In the budget estimates for 2011-12, an allocation of 300 crore has been made for promoting output of pulses in 60,000 villages in miffed areas with a view to attaining self-sufficiency in pulses in a period of Option A, 2 years. Option B, 3 years. Option C, 4 years. Option D, 5 years. The correct answer is Option B, 3 years. In the budget estimates for 2011-12, an allocation of 300 crore has been made for promoting output of pulses in 60,000 villages in miffed areas with a view to attaining self-sufficiency in pulses in a period of 3 years. Question number 5. The break-even point is where? Option A, marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Option B, average revenue equals average cost. Option C, total revenue equals total cost. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is Option C, total revenue equals total cost. In simple words, the break-even point can be defined as a point where total costs, expenses, and total sales, revenue, are equal. Break-even point can be described as a point where there is no net profit or loss. Question number 6. The method of impeachment of the President of India is adopted from Option A, USA. Option B, UK. Option C, USSR. Option D, France. The correct answer is Option A, USA. Article 61 of Indian Constitution provides for impeachment process of President of India, which has been borrowed from Constitution of USA. Question number 7. Indian Parliament means Option A, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Option B, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, and Prime Minister. Option C, President of India, Rajya Sabha, and Lok Sabha. Option D, President of India, Vice President of India, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? The correct answer is option C. President of India, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Parliament is the supreme legislative body of India. The Indian Parliament comprises of the President and the two houses, Rajya Sabha, Council of States, and Lok Sabha, House of the People. The President has the power to summon and prorogue either House of Parliament or to dissolve Lok Sabha. Question number 8. Generally, the soil of the northern plains of India has been formed by option A. Degradation. Option B. Aggradation. Option C. Weathering in situ. Option D. Erosion. The correct answer is option B. Aggradation. Soil of northern plains is alluvial soil which is the result of deposition of sediments by the process of aggradation. These soil cover almost 40% of the area of India. Question number 9. Hiuen Tsang visited India during the reign of option A. Chandragupta I. Option B. Chandragupta II. Option C. Harshavardhana. Option D. Rudradaman. The correct answer is option C. Harshavardhana. Hiuen Tsang visited India during Harshavardhana's reign in the 7th century AD in search of Buddhist scriptures. His journey became part of traditional Chinese lore when narrated in a later period book called A Journey to the West. Question number 10. The Muslim adventurer who destroyed the Nalanda University was option A. Alauddin Khilji. Option B. Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Option C. Muhammad bin Bakhtiyar. Option D. Muhammad bin Qasim. The correct answer is option C. Muhammad bin Bakhtiyar. Muhammad bin Bakhtiyar was the military general of Qutbuddin Aibak. He destroyed the Vikramshila and Nalanda University. NU was once one of the greatest universities in the world before it was destroyed by Turkish leader Bakhtiyar Khilji. Question number 11. Painting reached its highest level of development during the reign of option Akbar. Option B. Aurangzeb. Option C. Jahangir. Option D. Shah Jahan. The correct answer is option C. Jahangir. Mughal paintings reached its zenith during the reign of Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Question number 12. The communal electorate was introduced for the first time in India in option A. 1919. Option B. 1935. Option C. 1906. Option D. 1909. The correct answer is option D. 1909. Indian Council Act of 1909 is also known as Molly-Minto Reform. It was instituted to placate the moderates, Congress, and introduces separate electorates on the basis of religion. Therefore, Lord Minto came to be known as father of communal electorate in India. Question number 13. The two states which had non-Congress ministries in 1937 were option A. Bengal and Punjab. Option B. Punjab and NWFP. Option C. Madras and Central Provinces. Option D. Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. The correct answer is option A. Bengal and Punjab. Bengal and Punjab were the two states where non-Congress ministries established after elections. In Bengal, Muslim League and Krishak Praja Party made the government, and in Punjab, government was made by the Unionist and Muslim League. Question number 14. Sea breezes form during option A. Daytime. Option B. Nighttime. Option C. Both. Option D. Seasonal. The correct answer is option A. Daytime. Sea breezes occur during hot summer days because of the unequal heating rates of land and water. During the day, the land surface heats up faster than the water surface. Therefore, the air above the land is warmer than the air above the ocean. Now, recall that warmer air is lighter than cooler air. Question number 15. Which one of the following rivers of India does not make a delta? Option A. Ganges. Option B. Godavari. Option C. Mahanadi. Option D. Tapti. The correct answer is option D. Tapti. Tapi River does not have a delta at its egress. The Tapi River is also known as the Tapti River. Tapti is the prehistoric Sanskrit name of the river. Tapi is a major river in central India. Question number 16. Which state has the longest coastline? Option A. Maharashtra. Option B. Tamil Nadu. Option C. Gujarat. Option D. Andhra Pradesh. The correct answer is option C. Gujarat. Gujarat has the longest coastline in India, which lies in the Kathiawar region of the state and is 1,600 kilometers long. This coastline is surrounded by the Arabian Sea and is dotted with 41 ports, 1 major, 11 intermediate and 29 minor. Some of the beaches of Gujarat are Diu, Dwarka, Porbandar, etc. Question number 17. The pass located in Himachal Pradesh is option A. Shipkila. Option B. Jhojila. Option C. Nathula. Option D. Jelipla. The correct answer is option A. Shipkila. It is located in Kinnaur district in the state of Himachal Pradesh, India, and Angari prefecture in Tibet, China. The pass is one of India's border posts for trade with Tibet, along with Nathula in Sikkim and Lipulekh in Uttarakhand. The pass is close to town of Khab. Question number 18. The vector of disease sleeping sickness is option A. Sandfly. Option B. Housefly. Option C. Fruit fly. Option D. Tsetse fly. The correct answer is option D. Tsetse fly. Trypanosomiasis is transmitted to man and animals by a blood-sucking insect, the tsetse fly. Tsetse flies include all the species in the genus Glossina. Question number 19. For how many years have the dinosaurs been extinct? Option A. About 25 million years. Option B. About 65 million years. Option C. About 100 million years. Option D. About 135 million years. The correct answer is option B. About 65 million years. Dinosaurs went extinct about 65 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, after living on Earth for about 165 million years. Question number 20. A geostationary satellite revolves around the Earth from option A. East to west. Option B. West to east. Option C. North to south. Option D. South to north. The correct answer is option B. West to east. A geostationary satellite revolves around the Earth from west to east once in 24 hours. Question number 21. Among the following materials sound travels fastest in option A. Steel. Option B. Air. Option C. Vacuum. Option D. Water. The correct answer is option A. Steel. Solids. Sound travels fastest through solids. This is because molecules in a solid medium are much closer together than those in a liquid or gas, allowing sound waves to travel more quickly through it. In fact, sound waves travel over 17 times faster through steel than through air. Question number 22. Which phenomenon do bats or dolphins use to find prey, predators or obstacles? Option A. Refraction of sound. Option B. Formation of beats. Option C. Scattering of sound. Option D. Echolocation. The correct answer is option D. Echolocation. Echolocation, also called biosonar, is the biological sonar used by several kinds of animals. Echolocating animals emit calls out to the environment and listen to the echoes of those calls that return from various objects near them. They use these echoes to locate and identify the objects. Question number 23. What did the first electronic digital computer contain? Option A. Transistors. Option B. Valves. Option C. Core memory. Option D. Semiconductor memory. The correct answer is Option B. Valves. Vacuum tube, alternatively referred to as an electron tube or valve and first developed by John Ambrose Fleming in 1904. The vacuum tube is a glass tube that has its gas removed, creating a vacuum. Vacuum tubes contain electrodes for controlling electron flow and were used in early computers as a switch or an amplifier. Question number 24. Microsoft Office's personal information manager is Option A. Outlook. Option B. Internet Explorer. Option C. Organizer. Option D. Access. The correct answer is Option A. Outlook. Microsoft Outlook is a personal information manager from Microsoft and is part of the Microsoft Office suite. Outlook is an email client, an address book, journal, a calendar and many more PIM features. Question number 25. Cement is formed by strongly heating a mixture of Option A. Limestone and graphite. Option B. Limestone and clay. Option C. Chalk and graphite. Option D. Clay and graphite. The correct answer is Option B. Limestone and clay. This cement is made by heating limestone, calcium carbonate, with other materials, such as clay, to 1450 degrees Celsius, 2640 degrees Fahrenheit, in a kiln, in a process known as calcination that liberates a molecule of carbon dioxide from the calcium carbonate to form calcium oxide, or quicklime, which then chemically combines with the other materials in the mix to form calcium silicates and other cementitious compounds. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now, link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.